Hey, welcome to it. It's the staff-denominated TrendingSA. Yeah, it's a staff day. This is not, what's this, Bloemfontein Community, so it's Community Hall Awards, no? It's a staff dance.
Oh, wow.
Best believe it. You are here.
Is that where you received your last award?
Yeah, that's where I got it, for biggest head in town. Anyway, listen, it is a Wednesday, and it is setting me free right now because we're on SABC 3, and if you're catching us on the internet, then you're definitely on TrendingSA.tv. Like always, we'll be scrolling through all the social media streets with my squad, and returning to TrendingSA today is a friend of the show, and she still owes us some money. Her name is Pearl Mudiade.
I was a slay queen there, wasn't I?
You're always a slay queen.
Are you doing it, hey? You're
Yeah.
doing it. What was this? What's going on?
This was an event I was hosting 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. We were giving away cars, money, holiday packages.
Wow.
Yeah, really just rewarding people who did well.
What car
last
is
year.
this?
No, not that one.
No, what car is this?
That's a Ferrari.
Which one, babes?
I don't know, I just know it's a Ferrari.
Okay, well done. 2 points to you.
Hot.
Yeah, that was my entrance.
Hot.
Mangena. Ngithi Ferrari, ngaphuma ku-Ferrari. It was, yeah.
No, it's hot.
It was amazing.
All right, so what's on your timeline tonight?
Well, tonight in other news, I profile an incredible story from Chile about a school that opened. I'm going to give you more details a little bit later. Stay tuned.
We want those details, and I also want the details of what car that is.
It's a Ferrari.
No, not just any Ferrari. That is a, and you will tell us.
Are you guys being
Listen,
paid by the car manufacturer?
on my right, I mean, you don't have to expose us.
I apologize.
Is the spicy, as you can hear for yourself, Miss Kuli Roberts, everybody.
People want free cars. Right. Where's my picture? I want to see myself. Oh, that's me. That's blue. I was selling it, guys. There was a red light and I was standing underneath it. Right, let's continue. What am I talking about tonight? You want to know?
Red light district.
Yeah, no, I was selling it, baby. What's happening? Look, ask me when I say speaker.
So, what's happening?
Where, Kalouk?
What's happening on your timeline tonight?
Oh, yes, thank you very much, sir. Tonight, that's so savage, yes. Tonight, I take a look back at a story that went viral last week about Floyd Mayweather. Those boots were made for walking.
And that's what they will do. If these boots don't fit you, then you must have stolen them from somebody else.
Nice.
That is true. On my left, as I stop singing, because that is not the song.
Doesn't matter.
Not the song.
She is the punchline sister who probably will not be here tomorrow. Why? Because she'll be roasting, AKA.
Yeah.
Her name is Nina Hastie.
Woman in reds. Baby, you look absolutely incredible. Where were you? What was happening? Why were you so brown?
There's this other thing. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I cut this picture short. The wide shot is just Puppy's hand, like in the middle of the air, and I was leaving her hanging. It's so funny. But then I was like, I thought, let's just leave this meme.
Yeah.
Because I like that. That's how I'm feeling about life. Like, you know what? I got this.
What feeling is this? What feeling is
This feeling is, listen, they're gonna come. They're gonna come and they're gonna try and roast me. And they're gonna say things and they're gonna fabricate things. But luckily, I'm a professional, darling.
My girl.
I am a professional, darling. So,
get 'em, Nana.
yeah, I'm gonna show them how it's done tomorrow.
Good, we love it. So what's happening tonight?
Tonight on 3, I have so much to cover. First, the hashtag IAAF, leave Custer alone. Saga, sha. All right, and then hashtag 25 years after democracy. By the way, thanks, democracy. My boyfriend brought me a chocolate tonight.
Hey.
Nice. Not even a joke. Thank democracy for that.
I didn't bring chocolate for anyone.
She's got more than one.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Listen, I'm not Bobby Molloy because I can't grow hair like that. Otherwise, I'll expose my big 7 head. But
Too late.
I am the Speaker of the House for the evening. My name is Musa Mthombeni. That is correct. Yeah.
Like so much fun.
What was it, Grand Canyon?
Yeah, so I flew the ladies and myself to America about 2 weeks back.
America.
Just to get America, yeah. The America in Centurion. And we just went hiking, really. Yeah, these are my mates.
Did you do the 11K or the 7K or the 3K?
Do I look stupid? I did the 3 kilometers. That's all I did. And as usual, there's a creepy person called Dingube that keeps liking all of our pictures. Anyway, tonight's guest is a beautiful and super talented singer here to chat to us about a new single called Finally.
It's No?
It's not that.
Not
but,
that different one.
No, shh. No. Let's
Baby,
leave it at- No, stop it. Right, so she's going to be telling us what she's been up to since she was last year. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the beautiful and ever so gorgeous Topsy in studio tonight. So if you have any comments that you'd like to, share with us or any questions, really all you have to do is use the @ that is at TrendingSA on Twitter, as well as TrendingSA on Facebook, as well as Instagram. Don't forget the hashtag that is @on3 and at SABC3. Going for a quick ad break right now. When we come back, some more action on TrendingSA.
Me crazy, oh, but you not hear me though. I'm on your radio, put it all on me, oh. Write this song for you. I've been gone from you, way too long from you. How'd you go? So before your eyes, and a girl like you, I see my old design. And the way I feel for you, give it a straight no. I lose my mind, oh, baby, oh, you drive me crazy, oh, but you not hear me though. I'm on your radio, put it all on me, oh, write this song. I've been gone from you, way too long from you. How'd you go? So pele maweni, emlanje, kanda la zula, au jigelele, one day we gon' walk down the aisle. Don't be surprised. I need stability. I need some peace of mind. I need tranquility, so we can live this life. Rambo, I go load up the ammo. We go pull out the Lambo. I put you on the level. Responsibility, that's on my shoulders. I love your melanin, that's Coca-Cola. If I tell you my baby, will you stay the night? What I'm bringing to the table, it will change your life. Don't be surprised. Touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. Yeah. Yo, sound the bell. School is in, sucker.
We'll break it down.
Okay, sit down now. Thank you. All right, listen.
No.
All the weird things are happening tonight, aren't they? Welcome back. You're still watching TrendingSA on SABC3. Remember, we're not streaming live. but we are really streaming live on TrendingSA.tv, so do the right thing. Don't forget to check out what's happening on all of our socials so that you're aware what's going on. Let's see what you're saying to us as a SAFTA nominated audience. Right, one here from Ananelo here saying that it's that time of the night when the incredible SAFTA nominated squad, it's you guys and my books tonight. Que le rata nyan nyan. Yes, we like it too. And another one here from Isabella saying that hashtag 25 years after democracy and we still call a curved tin Geskaf tin. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
So this is an attack. Isabella is basically attacking us. That's still called a lunch tin or a curved tin. It's Geskaf tin.
Who calls it a curved tin?
Who calls
What
it
is a curved tin?
I call it a curved tin, by the way.
You call it a curved tin?
Yeah, so the origin of the word actually comes from 19th century English back in... Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much
That
for all
is a
your
curved
comments.
tin. Look at
So,
that.
sorry, is this a curved tin?
That's a
Just
curved
asking
That's
your
a curved
friend.
tin.
Batumbi.
Sorry, stop.
Wow. So many things are happening tonight. Listen, thanks for all the comments and keep sharing the love with us. Sure, nah, curved tin time. Let's see too many.
Show us again on a momo.
You know what? Whatever. Listen, this is kind of important. I don't know if you saw those beautiful images of our divine Caster Semenya on her way to the court, fixing her suit. Listen, first up on tonight's updates was the hashtag IAAF Leave Caster Alone, which came after the two-time 800-meter Olympic champion Caster Semenya made an appeal to a ruling by the IAAF that will force the athlete to lower her natural testosterone levels if she wishes to keep competing in women's athletics. Now, on social media, everyone was pissed at this proposed decision, and everyone showed their support to Caster under the hashtag IAAF Leave Caster Alone. Let's see what you guys had to say.
Right. This one coming
All right,
through
this
from...
one says, Caster Semenya woman crush today. IAAF Leave Caster Alone. You can never control natural selection of genes. Stop the discrimination and hands off Caster. Thank you, Mslanga.
Yeah.
Sia says they didn't have a problem with her, yet they are having a problem with our Caster Semenya. That's what we were saying yesterday. That's a lot of... Yo, that's a lot of thigh. Damn, that's a lot of thigh. Woo! Daniel L. Berger says for an organization that claims to be an anti-doping, anti-doping, how perverse of it to insist that a naturally gifted athlete take drugs before she can compete. Well, how about that? I like that truth. So, interestingly, Caster is not the first female athlete to be targeted by the International Association of Athletics Federations. That's what the IAAF stands for. Indian track athlete Dati Chand faced off the IAAF back in 2014 when she was asked to undergo a medical treatment to reduce her testosterone levels. Now, Dati challenged their ruling and won her case and famously said, "I'm unable to understand why I'm asked to fix my body in a certain way simply for participation as a woman. The regulation is an unnecessary intervention, both unfair and coercive action towards women athletes. I was born, raised, and I identify as a woman, period." Caster, we hope you keep fighting the injustice against you courageously and successfully. We are behind you and the world is behind you. Sa, sa, sa. Pa. All right, so moving on to our next hashtag. Did you know that this would mark the country's 25th anniversary of our democracy?
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
South Africa,
We
we love you.
Oh, our beautiful land. Let's show them
Never bring peace in our land. Po and Punyana.
All right, so it feels like just yesterday, guys, in 1994, millions of black, white, Indian, and colored people took to the voting polls to help usher in a new dawn for a democratic South Africa. Now, of course, Utata Nelson Mandela was sworn in to become the first black president of a democratic South Africa. Despite this great achievement as a nation, many still believe there's still more we could have achieved as a nation in these 25 years. And this gave birth to the hashtag 25 years after democracy, where tweets shared their views. Let's take a look. Muzi says 25 years after democracy and the majority of the land is still in the ownership of white people.
Wow.
Amara says, 25 years after democracy, we're being governed by people who won't live long enough to see the consequences of their leadership. This is profound. Minister, blah, 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 blah. There was ages of our ministers. Let's have a look here. 71 years old, 71 years old, 70, 69, 66, 66. Guys, yes, 63, 62. But it's fine. A new dawn is coming, innit? Izzy says, your connections speak louder than your qualifications. I don't know. Isn't that how it works in the world?
Yeah, it's a world problem.
Oh, okay, just checking. Are you guys saying things behind my back?
No, never.
I was just turning this way, I'm looking this way, and then they were all like saying things behind my back.
What?
Yeah, you see, these people you call your friends. Anyway, these are the realities of many South Africans today, but we must also not lose sight of the good we have accomplished in these short 25 years. Firstly, in 1994, the new government introduced free healthcare, which was made a reality for all pregnant women and children under the age of 6, which that is profound. That's amazing. Then, in 1998, government launched the Child Support Grant to help orphans under the age of 7 with a monthly allowance.
Nice.
Today, this provision has now included all children under the ages of 18.
Wow.
Okay, so now who can forget the landmark decision in 2006 when same-sex marriage was made legal?
Right.
South Africa. Made South Africa the only African country at the time to introduce this right to a predominantly marginalized community within the continent. So there is so much to celebrate that we've achieved as a country that we cannot take for granted. Even when we still have issues like unemployment and corruption that still remain a big dent on our relatively young democracy, here's to more accomplishments and a beautiful country that needs to achieve things. And I could go on about all the benefits of democracy and the fact that I have been here in and out of mitigating circumstances which have prevailed due to the fact that at the very same time I was also, and I appreciate the fact that you have all come here today.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mariki, thank you so much. Shoo! All right, so today was hashtag 2019 budget speech, with the Minister of Finance, Tito Mboweni, delivering his maiden speech since he was appointed by President Cyril Ramaphosa last year. Now, you might recall that last year it was former Minister of Finance, Malusi Gigaba, who delivered the budget speech in what is now considered the mic drop speech. Remember this moment?
And as urban poet Kendrick Lamar says, we're gonna be right. We're gonna be all right.
And we gon' be all right. Nigga, we gon' be all right.
We were on that cruise with Phil, what's his name?
Yeah, we were, so many things were happening there. Well, Minister Tito Mboweni was not to be outdone by his predecessor, Malusi Gigaba, as he kicked off his speech with a very planty anecdote. Take a listen and watch.
The Alu Ferox. This is what it looks like. This. This is one of the best known South African plants. It has a long history of medicinal use. It is resilient, sturdy, and drought resistant. It withstands the elements. We must take the bitter with the sweet.
So it happened. Anyway, Minister Tito Mboweni had a lot to cover in his budget speech, and like the aloe plant, Mboweni delivered a sturdy and resilient speech that covered a lot of what we allocated in the year 2019-2020. So first on the agenda, Tito Mboweni allocated 386 billion rand to education and agriculture.
Sorry, did he allocate?
That's right. That's right, baby girl. Then a further 222 billion was assigned to health services and 900 billion towards social services. Now, under social services, pension grants played a very big role in this one, as they increased by 85 rand from 1,695 to 1,780 rand per recipient. And for those that are under 75 get that amount. And for those that are over 75, they got an amount of 1,715 in the previous financial year and will now get 1,800 Rand. Now, while the social grant expenditure is expected to rise from 162 billion Rand in the 2019-2020 financial year to 202 billion Rand in the next financial year, growing at an average of 7.6%. Now that I've confused you so much, a lot of stuff is going on. I need to...
Okay, that's very interesting, Musa. Mamela, did you see the part where Mthombeni shaded some of the MPs about being candidates for an old age grants?
Right. In 2019, the grant values will increase as follows. 80 Rand increase from Dende, old age, disability, war veterans, and care dependency grants. A number of ordinary, I'm sure we'll be getting Dende very soon.
Nah. People on Twitter were quick to come with files in agreement with Tito's observation and shared files on the ages of some of the MPs who are still in Parliament, Jongan. What I found amazing was that Minister Lindiwe Zulu is 60 years old. All I can say is that black don't crack. I know you all are talking about age and you being ages, but she looks good. Nalendi Pando, 73 years old. Who I mama? Ulanduza Angie Moteka, 71 years old. I'm just happy they're still alive. Well done, guys. Okay, there's another tweet. Early retirement for government employees must start with a cabinet budget 2019. That's no excuse. Okay. And then there's another tweet. Oh, that was it, guys. But I hear what you're saying there.
So there was another big elephant in the room, right? And it was Eskom. Minister Tito Mboweni resolutely said that government will not be taking on Eskom's debt, but Eskom must ultimately repay what it owes. Even though government will loan 23 billion to Eskom a year to financially support it during its reconfiguration.
Is that a contradiction?
I sound like I'm contradicting myself, right? Because they're saying no, they're not going to bail them out, but yes, they're actually going to give them 23 billion for the reconfiguration. Minister Mboweni also touched on the salaries MPs and diplomats opting for the trimming of public sector wage bill by 27 billion rands over the next 3 years, with the plan of phasing out performance bonuses for public servants.
But what's going to encourage them?
We know what's going to encourage them. We know. And that's going to happen for the next 4 years. Now, this will also include the offering of retirement packages to about 30,000 public servants between the ages of 55 and 59.
Okay, so the budget spit. Yes, that is correct. It was spitting. The budget speech was lit. But people weren't ready for what Tito would say next. Listen to this bit.
Excise duties on alcohol and tobacco will be increased as follows. Firstly, the excise duty on a can of beer goes up by 12 cents to 1.74 Rand. Secondly, a 750 milliliter bottle of wine, including that wine that's popular amongst two political parties here, will have an excise duty of 3.15 Rand, which is 22 cents more. 3, the duty on a 750 milliliter bottle of sparkling wine, sorry, Sandanas, goes up by 84 cents to 10.16 Rand. 4, the duty on a bottle of whiskey will go up by 4.54 Rand to 65.84 Rand. A pack of 20 cigarettes, Deputy President, goes up by 1.14 Rand to 16.66 Rand.
Find yourself a man that looks at you the way Tito Mboweni looks at an auto cue at a budget speech. Anyway, listen, there you have it. All the smokers and drinkers are up for a tough time ahead. Here, wait, okay, just please look. Musa does a good impression. Do it. Yeah. Anyway, here are those syntax numbers again if you didn't get it the first time. All right, beer up by 12 cents.
Great.
Per 340 mil. Cider up 12 cents per 340 mil.
Good.
Wine up by 22 cents per 750 mil bottle. Cigarettes up by R1.14 per pack of 20. Shucks, that's a lot. Yo, your lustro is expensive now. Spirits are up R4.54 per 750 mil bottle. And cigarette tobacco is up R1.29 per 50 gram. Is that the stuff that my grandpa used to do, the snuff?
Yeah, something like that. Listen,
Anyway.
one thing that excites me about seeing all the figures that you just gave us is that umqombothi is not going anywhere. So I think Mbamba should be appreciated, and maybe those that indulge in the sins of the world need to start looking at that.
I think it's fantastic that it's raised. Even with the increased prices on alcohol, the reaction was pretty much unanimous on Twitter. Jongani, nobody cares, Momo.
Hi, as you heard, some people will continue doing what they need to do.
He wants to lose the rest of his teeth.
Yeah, they're going to keep doing. Okay. I mean, I think that attack was uncalled for. Listen, we're going for a quick ad break as we discuss which Mbamba makes sense
What is it
in
in
2019.
Mbamba?
I will
Mbamba is
tell
like
you
in
now.
Tamisa.
It's the shaky. It's the ba 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 ba. Going for a quick ad break. We'll see you after.
What?
I made myself a boss, me a sin simmer. Man, you should see my life, figures lit timmers. I used to talk shit, and now I'm talking 6 figures. Oh boy, I'm G with this. You should probably leave a girl if I'm seen with the definitely bitch. Say something I speed, cause I'm rich. Got a Bentley and a Bentley, major league with the whiz. Woo! Jumpin'. You know you rich when everybody say you cousins. And all your wanna hold your hand in public. But that never fly like a DJ Khaled, I'm a problem. No, I'm a big one. Plus them watches got a dancing with the red stuff. I went deep beyond, they love the boy like he my bitch. Started at the bottom, now we fisting on some damn stuff. I'ma get it any type of way. If it's real, then you say it to my face. I'm proud to say my name, proud to say it, let relate. We do this for the cake. That, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, you don't move away, you don't move away, you don't move away, shut, yeah, I'm the man, I'm legit. Just been tan on the crib. I look like a superstar from whatever angle it's lit. I'm a real jewelry, fake news, fake friends. Tell everybody I'm a very first, and before me used to hate, man. If you don't, then gone. Hop in the Rari, foot to the floor. I'm rocking Versace, gotta smell like Dior. Hop in my trance, you can sing it long. I'm a go-getter, and it's no better. Sing ya, summer, that's a true pegger. Can it so set up, not a system. If it roll, let us and approach members, hold it, cover, man, that won't help us. We so fed up, man, we tryna get a whole cheddar. We got goals, better, minis, Larry, hammer, rolls, better, no, I'm close, and I'm sorry, coming, come on, roll, teller, and I won't settle. Give me, hammer, what's a no level, a no level. Man, I'm tired. I'ma get it any type of way. If it's real, then you say it to me.
Welcome back. All right, welcome back. It's Trending SA on SABC3. Don't forget, our guest tonight is the beautiful R&B singer with a little sister, apparently. Her name is Topsy. So she'll be joining us a little bit later on. So share your questions with us. Make sure you use the hashtag that is #on3. Pearl wants to read some tweets. She's coming here very, very, very excited, thinking it's between 12 and 3 on a radio station somewhere. But it's fine. We'll allow her.
Yeah, but we've got a whole computer reading tweets for us. So this is something exciting for
Does
me.
it
May
read
I?
like there's nothing greater than ending
Yeah.
day with... Sorry.
We have Andile, who says there's nothing great. Oh, you read it already. Nothing greater than ending your day with Trending SA. It's a lit, it's a party. Love you guys. On 3.
Love you too.
Let's take a look at the next one. Bob Miguel says, Trending SA on 3. Hello, guys. My wife loves you so
Hi,
much.
Bob. What about you, Bob?
What about you? Yes,
But
Bob.
maybe Bob's wife is tied up, so he's tweeting on her behalf.
Why, Bob?
It was weird.
Why?
I don't know why that came out of my mouth. I'm
No,
sorry.
this is a serious issue we need to address. Why don't you love us, Bob?
Love us, Bob.
Why?
He's sending his wife
Jeez,
to God.
man. Anyway, thank you for all the posts and keep them coming our way at SABC3. If you want to tag somebody else, it's time for In Other News right now.
So tonight's In Other News featured story is a true testament to Neil Armstrong's words, one small step for man is one giant leap for mankind. Chile, a Latin American country, has opened a one-of-a-kind school to help provide a space of safety and security for children who identify as transgender.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so after years of discrimination, activists and families of trans children have demanded greater acceptance of their children, especially in schools. Now, this is a country, according to the UNESCO report, where children face far worse brutal violence for their sexual orientation or gender identity at schools. A very conservative and Catholic country, Chile only in 2004 legalized divorce.
What?
So basically, if you were married and you were unhappy or your spouse was cheating and you wanted to leave, you could not leave before the year 2004. In 2012, it passed its anti-discrimination law, and only in 2017 they lifted the absolute ban on abortion.
That's yesterday.
Yep. Then the question should be, how can a transgender child survive and grow up in a place where the church exerts its power on leaders and communities, where the rules of the Bible are actually the law of the country? Well, activists and parents weren't backing down on this either, and they kept fighting for the rights of trans kids, which eventually led to the approval of a law that allows people over the age of 14 to change their name and gender in official records with the consent of their parents or legal guardians. So in 2017, a transgender school was launched to help families of trans children who often skipped classes or even failed to finish their studies due to being discriminated against. So classes at the school began in April 2018 in a space loaned by a community center in the Chilean capital of Santiago. They have different courses which include maths. They have science as well, history and English, as well as workshops on art and photography. Now, since the school opened, it has grown from 5 registered students to, wait for it, over 100 kids, ranging from the ages of 6 to 16.
6?
Yeah.
Sure.
So already at that point, they can, I guess, identify what gender they are. So when you do get a chance, read this very beautiful article written about one of the students at the school, Angela, who is 16 and speaks on how the school literally saved her life. Really, really beautiful. Props to them, actually. That wraps up my In Other News.
You know what I like about things like that? Is that no one in the world is uniform. There's no set, thing about anything in the world. And that we need to really just make people that are in niche groups feel included in everything. If you feel like you're that, go in there and do that too. We love it. Anyway, that's that. And it's now time for us to get into That's So Savage.
Tonight on That's So Savage, we look at a celebrity who was trolled on Twitter for wearing a silly outfit. Last week, the flamboyant boxer Floyd Mayweather attended a boxing match which was headlined by his Ulandu Tank Davis and Mexican slugger Hugo Ruiz at the Dignity Health Arena in California. Unfortunately, Davis' performance was not what stole the show, but rather Mayweather's Red Riding boots were all the rage. Sis, as expected, Tubes had a field day with Floyd's boots, and these were some of the trolls' opinions. This is some of the opinions. Ulanduza Utakila War says, are we gonna pretend we didn't see Floyd wearing He-Man boots yesterday? Hashtag, what are those?
What are those?
What are those? And then Joanna Simpkins says, Floyd Mayweather dressed like Mary J. Blige, about to tear down a performance of No More Drama. Nice one. Well, the sad part is that the last tweet wasn't wrong. Floyd did steal Mary J. Blige's look. The question is, who wore it better? Of course, it was Mary.
No, I don't agree.
What do you think when I'm telling her when I tell? Floyd's.
I love a confident man.
Yeah?
And that shows a lot of confidence. Yes, never been done before. He decided, I'ma do this. I'ma look good doing it. And he's looking great. He
looks like a pimp.
You know what I appreciate about all of this is that Floyd went out and took what are supposed to be ankle boots, put them on himself.
Riding boots?
And they became thigh-high boots.
No.
Lovely stuff. I'm so proud of
I
him.
think they're quite equestrian. I like it. It looks like he's about to go to the dressage, you know, and like ride his horse.
Nice. But guys, what would Floyd Mayweather just be without rapper 50 Cent? I don't know what's wrong with these guys. I don't know why they don't just get married. They've been feeding for so long. To this day, we don't know what went wrong between them. But 50 Cent took the boot debacle as an opportunity to add fuel to fire and created this meme of Mayweather. Nah. Uti Champ be like, what, those boots cost 8K? Lol. 8K. Apparently 50 Cent doesn't even have 8K, so I don't know why he's making so much noise. Make sure to catch Floyd's boots at a dancery near you that ends tonight. That's so savage.
We love it. Oh, I remember this song.
Yes.
Like 5 or something.
Yes.
I really miss the fashion of these days. I mean, look at these ladies wearing, hats. Lakers jackets. And
I'm sure you can
tops.
go to Floyd's page and he's trying to copy all of them.
Yeah, listen, it's been fun, it's been great, and that's that with That So Savage. But it's time for us right now to hop on in and go for a quick ad break. Don't forget, when we come back, we'll sit down with the beautiful dancers. So make sure that you join us after that.
It's Riding Hood. You're up next.
Young rich nigga. I made myself a boss, me a sin simmer. Man, you should see my life, figures lit timmers. I used to talk shit, and now I'm talking 6 figures. Oh boy, I'm G with the shit. You should probably leave it, girl, if I'm seen with the definitely, bitch, say something on CD, cause I'm rich. Got a Bentley and a Bentley, major league with the whiz. Woo! Jumpin'. You know you rich when everybody say you cousins. And all your wanna hold your hand in public. But that shit never fly like a DJ Khaled, I'm a problem. No, I'm a big one. Plus them watches got a dancing with the red stuff. I went deep beyond, they love the boy like he my bitch. Started at the bottom, now we fit stand on some damn stuff. I'ma get it any type of way. If it's real, then you say it to my face. I'm proud to say my niggas are the same, they relate. We do this for the cake. That, you don't move back. 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 Yeah, I'm the man, I'm legit. Just been tan on the crib. I look like a superstar from whatever angle it's lit. I'm a real jury, fake news, fake friends. Tell everybody I'm a very first, and before me used to hate, man. If you don't, then we gone. Hop in the Rari, put to the floor. I'm rocking Versace, gotta smell like Dior. Hop in my trance, you can sing it along. I'm a go-getter, and it's no better. Sing ya, I'm a better.
Hey. Hey. You don't know, eh? Sayo. Hey. Hey. Listen, it's a Wednesday, okay? I'm gonna stop right there. Hashtag WCW. And it's time for us to get back into it. But don't forget, this is Trending SA, not just any Trending SA.
I was about to say, don't forget what it is.
No. This is a SAFTA-nominated Trending SA. So,
Thank you.
Right, so let's get into it. Our Woman Crush Wednesday guest for tonight is a true embodiment of South African R&B sound with an unparalleled vocal ability as well as musicality. The last time that she was on the show, the polite and petite songstress, you know, had just released her 3-time nominated album featuring hits like African Queen, Buyanini, as well as Questa's featured hit, Ngiyazifela Ngawe. Well, she followed on the success of that album with a notable performance at the Summers 2018 Bushfire Festival in Eswatini, as well as African Nouveau Festival in Kenya. Currently, she is basking in the success of a newly released single, Finally, and listen, that song is on all the radio stations and is doing great things. And of course, you can also find it on your phone. You know what? I'm sure you want to see her by now. Her name is Hastie, as she joins us this evening.
Guys.
Hello, darling.
So
How
nice
are you?
To be back.
Nice to have you back. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but
hasn't.
we know so much has been happening in your life that we had to bring you back again. Especially this little thing that's been happening. This song, Nyan, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called Finally, right? I want us to listen to the song so we can just rejoice, and I want you to tell me something about it. So, someone will listen to this song and be like, man, I've heard something like this before.
Yes.
It's a sample of a track that we do know.
Yes.
I want you to tell me what sample that is and what makes it difficult for someone or a recording artist to take a song that's existed in the past and sample it to make it fresh and new.
So the song sampled is from a very well-known gospel song that a lot of South Africans and Africans sing, and was made famous by Ishmael. You know, who does not know the song, guys? Yeah. I don't know how it really works with other artists when it comes to sampling or getting some ideas from, you know, people that have created something before you. But I think for me, it's just like the inspiration hit. It just kind of came together, and this, for me, just made sense. So I wrote the song with a guy called Nota, and he's actually the one who said, let's put this hook in because of the verse I had written, which is, you know, and we wanted to kind of put a different spin to it. We don't want to make it like a gospel, you know, the gates are open, not the gospel gates, but just the gates of freedom, you know, in your own personal life. Hallelujah.
Right, so that's my question, is that when you get a song that was previously gospel or previously rock and you decide you want to make it new to what you like, is it a tough decision to make where you think, hey, people are going to be like, they know the song from another genre?
Yeah, I was a bit worried about that, but I think the words that I sampled were very specific and not gospel specific.
Okay.
You know, it was just Avulegi Lamasang, which means the gates are open, Kululegi, I'm free. So I didn't use the I, amen. There we go.
So let's talk about little birdies in the world that have told me that maybe albums or an album is on the way. Tell us more. I mean, these birds exist somewhere.
Yes, I'm very excited to announce to you guys that I'm going to be releasing my sophomore album.
Nice.
Hopefully April, May.
Sophomore is
Second.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
Sorry, just
Exclusive.
Yes. Well, actually, Pearl got the exclusive a couple of days
I
ago.
told you guys we were with her yesterday.
Okay,
on
enough
Metro
about
FM.
Paul, really. Lala, you shared this post on Twitter. I said, more. Iti, how lucky is my husband, though?
Listen,
So my question is,
My
Mr.
husband
Kaina,
has switched
are you the
TV off
sexy?
now
Are you
and
the
stop looking at
sexy? Are you the sexy and spicy, or is your marriage? Are you the sexy and spicy in your marriage, or is this for likes?
No, I definitely am. Like, I try to kind of just be a constant, you know? And my husband loves it when I'm like all dolled up and like I'm in something really sexy. If I'm leaving the house and I'm overdressed, he'll be like, take that off, a little bit of that, and just, yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's like
Did
my
he dress you
chick.
tonight?
He didn't. He was fast asleep when I left the house. But he would be proud.
Nice. And then recently you did an interview on Metro FM where you spoke about the fact that your dogs are...
Chaba and more flavor.
Okay, so that was, yeah.
Yes, where you spoke about the fact that your dogs are your babies right now. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a husky and a little Yorkie, Luna and Bentley, my baby girls.
What are you planning to have babies ever, or are you just going to have the dogs have babies for you?
For now, the dogs are great. I love
puppies!
Wow.
Yes, but I definitely want to have kids one day. Just not right now. Just not right now. Not anytime soon.
You're young, baby. You're young.
Yeah, I got time.
Listen, so, I mean, you are in this fabulous silver number, and she had like a gown you guys didn't see, like that you you're just theatrical in your
drama.
There's a lot of drama in your Instagram posts. Your stage looks are very creative. I mean, look at this. What would you describe your style to be? Who inspires your look? I mean, because there's clearly thought that's put behind this. I mean, these looks aren't accidental.
Yeah, that was definitely, I channeled my inner bad girl Riri there.
Okay, cool.
But I love to be a bad on stage, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to kind of break the mold about married women, you know, and being married. And I hate the
He's not your jailer.
What's
exactly.
the stereotype of
the
a married
stereotype
woman?
is that
What is it?
when you're married, your husband does not allow you to do anything and dress in a certain way, and I just kind of want people to want to get married and know that you can still be cool and totally yourself and as sexy as you want to be and as fun as you want to be and married, bad and married. Yeah, bad and married, that's the term.
Love that.
Okay, so you've just released the single, but what's amazing, you were saying a little bird told you something, but a little bird told me something, that your own record label is called Songbird Entertainment. Okay, so what are your future plans with the label? Is it just you, or have you got other things lined up in the pipeline?
Okay, so it's not really a music label. I just call it, it's my kind of a little company that I've opened to house all my creative, you know, ventures. Music obviously being the first. And I'm going to branch out into a lot of other things, but I just kind of wanted to bust it out this year, you know, so I'm not signed to a label anymore. I'm signed to myself. I've taken ownership of the brand, of the music, of the creative, you know, process, of everything. And I'm really proud to also say that I've employed females. You know, my team is all girls, from the band to the management to everything. All female.
Deliberate? Was it deliberate?
Very deliberate. Very, very deliberate. Because, I mean, I'm a girl in a very male-dominated industry. And, I mean, there's female artists, but you go to a gig and the people that are playing are all men. The people that are engineering the music are all men. And I made it a point to find the girls that are actually doing this so that other girls that want to get into it can be like, oh, there's a girl playing the bass, you know, and there's a girl who's engineering for Tupsi. So I think it's very, very important that we
Amazing. There's your band. Okay.
There they are. There's
there
Kim. Kim Fields on the bass, and then there's Michaela on the drums. You can't really see her that nicely, but yeah.
I was looking at that outfit.
You fresh off the Evening of Love concert. Carl Thomas pulled out of the concert. People were broken, shattered.
I almost pulled out myself.
No,
Just from being brokenhearted. but I couldn't. And I didn't.
But what was that
I
experience
like how
like?
that I was like, there she is. Over there.
What was that like?
Amazing. I was the only female on the lineup, which was pretty cool. Also not too cool, but I don't know why.
Thank goodness for representing.
Yeah, and that was really awesome. I opened up the show, which was also really amazing. Wow. I had my family there, like my mom and dad. I could hear them screaming from the rafters, which was so amazing. Because they never really come to my shows, so it was nice to have them there. My sisters were there. It was really amazing. And all my friends came to support me.
Yeah.
But more than anything, it was really an evening of love, man. It was amazing.
I was watching it on all people's Instagrams. It was on WhatsApp stories. It was on Instagram Live. It was all over the show. It was really beautiful.
In addition to your very busy schedule, you're part of an NGO initiative, Take a Child to School.
Not quite, but...
Isn't it? What is it?
It's called Streetlight SA.
Streetlight SA. What is that about, and why is it important for you to be a part of such initiatives?
So Streetlight Schools is a school based in Jeppes in town, and they take in kids that are underprivileged, whose parents can't even afford to put them through school. Wow. And I love, what got me really interested in this whole thing is that the name Streetlight stems from the woman who co-founded the school, or founded the school. She, used to live in a not so great area. They didn't have electricity at home, or, the electricity would cut out. So she would go out after school in the evening and do her homework under the street lights. Wow. Yeah. That really hit me. And I was like, wow, I really need to be a part of this somehow. So I adopted a kid, and I really urge people to go to their page and adopt a kid. It's literally 600 Rand a month, to put a kid through school for the year. And they get meals, all 3 meals. They get taken care of until like 7 p.m. because some parents obviously, come back really late. And they are an NGO, so anything that they make, the teachers are paid from just sponsors, donations. So yeah, guys, please,
I think that's fantastic.
Join me.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, it was always like the European countries were urged to help Africans. Let's help our own people.
Let's help ourselves. Yeah, it's very important.
But how do we get involved then? In this case?
I would urge everyone to just go to their Facebook page or their Twitter or their Instagram, Streetlight SA.
Streetlight SA.
And you'll get all the information you need there. You can pop them a DM. They can send you everything, the profile, and you can adopt a child. And it's always anonymous, so you don't really know who you're adopting, but and they send you progress reports of what this kid is doing, how well they're doing,
Nice.
which is amazing. Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely something to look into as we steadily get into 2019. So, thank you so much for coming through. We loved every moment of it, and we'll see you again soon. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Topsy. We are taking a quick ad break right now. Do not move a muscle. When we come back, some WhatsApp on WhatsApp.
We made a vow to love each other. I'm living my life. We made a vow to love each other, though it hurts. To stick it out through thick and thin, for better or worse. But you keep running around town, loving everybody except your girl. Won't you come back home? Won't you come back home? The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Just know that I will love you till the day I die. You will always be my baby. Can't you see I love? Can't you see I love? Cause you know home is where the heart is. Said that you would always love me. Can't you see I love? Can't you see I love you? Ebsukunemini Guninu zulale Nale
All right, let's leave it at that. Welcome back. You're a problem. You've made me so unfocused today. Welcome back. It's Trending SA, the SAFTA nominated Trending SA on SABC 3 between 10:30 and 11:30. Let me just keep quiet, Pearl.
Yes, I've got tonight's WhatsApp on WhatsApp, so I thought to end off tonight's show on a very positive note. Enjoy this video.
Stop, pop that and let me see your doo-doo brand.
Let's get to the second.
Oh man, we love it. Hey, if you have some very cool videos that you found on your WhatsApp, make sure that you tag us on those. Post it. We want to see it. Anyway, it's time for us to leave right now, but Pearl will be back again tomorrow. So we will see you then. Kuli Roberts will be here. If I've decided that I want it that way, I will be here because, you know, things need to happen. But Nina Hastie won't because she will be roasting at the AKA Roast tomorrow. So good luck with that, my love. You must show them when a baby girl that you were a SAFTA nominated TV host, so they mustn't even play those games here in this world. See you again tomorrow at 10:30 on SABC 3. Until then, mwah, we love you.